What the heck is that? A balloon? Can I zoom in? Come on, zoom in. A blimp. That's so weird looking. A blimp out here in the middle of nowhere in Deming, New Mexico. It's just floating there. Just sitting there, not moving. Perfectly still. All right, so I started getting rid of all the dead twigs that stick up on the top of them. And there was a big dead tree right here, right in there before you get to the other thing. And then there was a tree here that had blown down right here. I hauled that off. And so this is the load I got. You can see where I dragged it all the way out here. Well, I won't walk all the way up to it. That is today's pile, and that's in the hole. So that's yesterday's pile was about as big. I had enough paint to finish the second coat on the front and the back. I still didn't get a second coat on this. I ran out, but these literally, that's the same paint from last year. I did the second coat on this one too, so that's done. So we got both trees gone from over here that we're laying down. And then I got this little stuff that I'll haul over to the burn hole and burn a little bit out of a time. I think once I get the fire going, it'll just be a slow simmer, and I'll just have a beer and I'll just walk back and forth and carry these twigs over and toss them in. They'll be burning down as fast as I throw them in, so because they're so dry. And then there was a tree here that went from there, that's where it ended, and then it was laying all the way on top of this. I hooked my winch, I dragged it out away so we could get to it. It was probably 15 feet. It came out to here, and then we busted all the twigs off. So that's one. It may be calm tonight, so I may try to burn it tonight, but we still got all that to do. So that's where we're at. You can see where the lights are in the daylight. I got one on the pole here, one on the pole there, one in the corner over there, one on that center pole right there, one over by the light pole, one at that far corner way over there, one at that far corner way over there, one at the middle, and then one over at the power stanchion on the other side of the trailer. Shed looks clean inside. There was no crap in it. No critters got in it this time. So I think that's all sealed good.
It was really good.
It's awesome, isn't it?
Yeah.
This is the Adobe Deli here in
Get the penny
Deming, New
floor.
Mexico.
The penny floor.
And it's very rustic.
It is pennies, right?
Yeah, it's pennies.
Sinks are barrels. Oh, there are people out here.
There is our neighbor's tiny house right there, and her shed, and then there's our well house, which I've got all my security cameras now hooked to permanent power. I will have satellite internet coming. There's our camper, and this is the tree pile that we've been working on. Down to 2 big trees left. Those are gone. The little trees, there's a bunch of branches I still need to haul over to the burn pit and burn slowly. I can't burn it all at once. Today, I'm going to pull out with my winch some of these other trees and drag them across the ground. It gets all the dead branches off. Getting there. That looks a lot better. I just hauled them over there, and we will, as soon as the wind stops blowing the next week or so, get those all finished up and cut up and thrown away. And I have to haul those to the burn pile. That was before we realized we should be cutting them up over there. So, yeah, but it looks a lot better. Let's go back this way. And US Cellular lied to us. They told us that, well, they failed to tell us that when your unlimited internet is not really unlimited, and if you're roaming, you only get 20 gigabyte a month. And so that was kind of disappointing. So we're getting HughesNet installed. That's what he's doing. And that'll be for, we'll use that for 6 months of the year, and then when we're gone, we'll just put it in vacation mode. You can put it in vacation mode 6 months out of the year, so we'll have to pay for 6 months whether we're here or not, but it is what it is. But that looks a lot better than it did. We've been here for about 6 weeks. Then we're going to head to Colorado, and then we are going to head to back home. And so here's what we got so far. We got all these trees finally up. They're looking pretty good, as you can see there. They're moved over there, mostly cut up, some in the fire pit. I went ahead and got HughesNet. It was about $60 a month. I couldn't justify going with Starlink at the moment. So what are we going to do today? We are going to shoot. We got all that open area out there. Got me, it's a Mossberg 500. I got it from Shills. They had a promotion going on. $100 off gift card if your first time credit card's on it, so I took it. And then this was also on sale. So after tax and everything, the base gun coming with the deer and field setup, which was the synthetic stock, and it came with a 2x scope with a 24-inch rifled barrel, and it came with a 28-inch barrel as well. The whole thing out the door after tax, once I took that rebate, was $412. I have changed out to a Boyd's at one. I bought the Target 18-inch barrel off eBay for $80 with the heat shield. That brought me up basically to $500. I bought this little laser thing with a light, which honestly is fine for what I'm doing. It was like $30, so we're $630. Crappy strap for $10-15. We'll just say $650 for all of it. $200 on sale for the stock, so we'll just say I'm at $850 for the whole thing right now, and that gives me a short stock if I need it. It's like 12.5-inch length of pull, and it can go out to 14, I think. So it's plenty. So I can use it as all short like that, or I can throw the 24-inch barrel with the scope, or I got the 28. And I think it's all around a pretty good, will do everything I need type of gun. I went ahead, this brings up another $50 by the time, well, roughly $50, not really. I got the Defender Tactical risers and the mini shell adapter kit, and then I've got a nicer spring coming as well. So we'll say $650 plus the stock, so $850 out the door for basically this and 3 barrels. I filled up these 2 water jugs, and let's go knock them off a yucca plant. So this laser sight right here is not very bright out here at all. So obviously it does nothing at all in daylight. I can barely see it. Seriously? Alright, I'll call Boyd. I don't see how there's anything wrong with it. It's how it's designed. Literally, it just pushes the whole recoil pad all the way in. It's like it does nothing. It felt like it had absolutely no kick whatsoever. The last time I called Boyd, they never returned my call. I actually had to call Optics Planet to get the problem taken care of. They didn't send one of the bolts. I wonder if the stock was returned, and that's why it was missing one of the bolts. And that would be why it would have been returned. So this is what it is like in Deming, New Mexico when there is a windstorm. Hi Nala. Hi Nala. Do you not like the windstorm? Oh, you're such a beautiful little puppy. Look at her, just posing. She's a puppy.
There's a Roxy.
Look at her straggly tail just in the way. And then here's the dog that is her dog, not our dog. We got her for, hi Roxy. Hi, how are you? Okay, you can stay.
How's the babies?
The same. Bunny still purring like crazy.
You read the stuff I sent?
I told Corey, I was like, possibly every 15 to 17 days.
But it's only supposed to last like a couple of days, though, it said. Like each time. Is she purring just as much?
You think it's the same as past couple days? Yes.
She doesn't run up your chest and bite your face and your neck.
Nope.
Like Bozzy
And
did.
when she does that,
There's a mountain back there.
caging her up in a cage.
Winds are roughly 40 miles an hour right now.
Dad's talking about the storm.
There's a Gatorade bottle that fell out of the trash can. That's all that's left of the trees. Got them all cut down.
I told,
We got one stump way out there that needs to be hauled off,
I said, yeah, but
and one
had posted
trunk
about
that's a smaller trunk that needs to be cut up. Otherwise, it's just trash to throw into the burn pit.
and Linda said, your mom posts about proteins.
Well, I was trying to do some night lapse. Hopefully it'll have come out. But I think it was a coyote at 6 o'clock in this morning, because I saw him on the new cameras I put out running past the driveway. and the power cord was chewed off, and it was knocked over in the dirt, and the buttons chewed out. So fortunately I have Geek Squad, which I really do hope Best Buy stays in business, because I buy all my cameras from Best Buy and we always get Geek Squad, and it always pays. Somehow, even if it's at the end of the warranty, I manage to end up using it. So this warranty expires in August, so at least it's still covered. As we're driving through, we're heading to Bloomfield on our next stop, and so then we will go ahead and take this over to Farmington. I'll drop it off there and have them ship it to Colorado when it's finished. So that's the plan. I have some Blink cameras, and I'm putting a couple of them out in the actual bushes. So this is all you need: some baling wire, some good cutters, and I use this kind of tent peg. It works pretty good for this, and I'll show you what I do. So first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to cut me a short piece of wire off here, probably about that long right there. That's plenty. If you're getting too hot, you can go in the house, you crazy dog. All right, so now what I'm going to do is, I'll show you in a moment, is I'm going to strap that wire right onto the peg like this. Okay, so you can see how I make that wire come through for the camera mount, and I'm going to twist it tight with the pliers. So basically it looks like this. So it's a little loose on there, but that's okay. Once I stick it onto the bush, it'll be nice and secure. So it's like that, and it works pretty well. It's secure. It's not going anywhere, and it's real easy to attach if you've got some kind of setup like this. If you're kind of going to a plant that's like this, it's really easy to do these and to have them stay in place with no real concern whatsoever. I mean, look at that. That's pretty solid. I'm pulling on it with quite a bit of force. You literally have to pull it up at an angle. It's the last of the wood pile. I'm gonna burn it up. I actually made over 100. So here we are at the Happy Camper. That pizza looks amazing.
Oh, hot.
The burger looks really good. Of course, we haven't actually bitten into it yet, but it looks like it's going to be good.
Yeah.
We're here back at Starbucks again, and now we're gonna go watch the movie, huh, Robin? And you thought this was gonna be a boring evening, a movie of the Avengers and bowling, your favorite two things.
Yeah.
Anything you can dream about here, you can make.
Who are you?
I am Steve.
Nice.
When I wake up, well, I know I'm gonna be the man who wakes up next to you. When I go out, yeah, I know I'm gonna be the man who goes along with you. When I get drunk, well, I know I'm gonna be the man who gets drunk next to you. If I hear up, yeah, I know I'm gonna be the man who's evil and you. But I would walk 500 miles and I would walk 500 more just to see the man who walks 1,000 miles farther at your door. Won't you come see about me? You're troubled and down, giving me everything inside out, and no strings, so